Okay, hello. This is my second time recording this because my mic was really buggy in the first one, so we're gonna kind of fly through it. But we're gonna get the main points across. The controversial game and its importance to the party. Now, this is not one game. This is a title that applies to 4 games that we're gonna go over. And let's get into it. So, what games are we talking about here? We got 2 minor picks, 2 major picks. Our minor picks, Rocket League, and Risk of Rain, Major, Brawl, and Siege. Siege is going to have its own category because it kind of is the highlight of this video, but these 3 games definitely deserve their spot. As important games to the party, everyone's heard of them, but they're important while also being extremely controversial in some aspects, so we're going to go over them now. Okay, RL. I began playing RL with John and B in like elementary school or middle school. This game has an insane history. It's lasted all the way up to like recent times. Like, this game will not die, as B stated in his video, and it truly could have been one of the best games, like one of the most iconic games in the party. Could have been like top 3, but the nature of the game, it does cause a lot of arguments internally within like your team, and it causes arguments because some people on this game are just absolutely cracked. So that happens, and over 50% of the party, or not over, but 50% around, just don't play this game. And I don't really blame them, because if you don't know what you're doing mechanically, this game is like the worst experience ever. But people don't play this game, and if everyone played this game like one of our later entries, it really could have had one of the greatest histories. What I mean by primarily pushed by one person, a lot of people are open to playing this, but a common theme with all these games is there's one person who has a great history with it and they keep pushing it. Shout out John, because that's this person, and I don't blame him. This is a very historic game. Unfortunately, people don't like it, and people just aren't open to playing it anymore as much as they used to. Customs are an extreme rarity on this game now, and it's kind of a shame that the competitive nature of this game and just how the game is mechanically drove people away from it. It's a great game. Number 2, Risk of Rain, or number 3, Risk of Rain. This game is kind of different from the other 3 because, well, I'll get into it later, but this game was originally found by Sean, and then we rediscovered it in a Pop Sauce match, and then we all bought it. Or not all of us bought it, but everyone who was there bought it. This game had like an iron grasp on the party for a while. Around 50% of us played it, and it had a very discernible prime. It was great, and we encouraged people to buy it because it was on sale for $6, but a lot of people were not open to playing it. I don't really blame them, because the nature of the game was like... The nature of the game, if you're trying to get into this game without knowing what you're doing and without playing with people who are also starting out, it's terrible. You do not want to play this game with other people who have played it forever. You're not going to have any fun, and I really don't blame a lot of the people who didn't have fun with this game. So yeah, Risk of Rain, it's controversial because people can't really get into it, but it has a long-lasting history, and I can see the argument for Isaac being better because it had that month in May, but honestly, if this game had the amount of people on it that Isaac had, it has 4-person multiplayer. This game would have cleared. It would have cleared. This game could have been in the top 10. Neither BMAC nor Jace put it in their top 10. It really well could have been if more people were open to playing it. But nowadays, no one's really playing this game. I mean, Jace and I play it, but if you ask anyone else, they're probably going to be like, nah, I don't really want to play it. And BMAC actively dislikes this game now. This is a story of what could have been. I miss this game a lot. It's great, but didn't land with everyone, and that's fine. Alright, we're getting into our major 2 picks now, so this is kind of the primary part of the video. Brawlhalla. Okay. Every single person in the party touched this game at least once, and most of us had like more, like we had like a decent amount of time playing it. I had a lot of time on this game, but whatever. So everyone had a little bit of experience. We all gave it a shot. This game truly got... this is the worst reputation in the party out of any game. It's not even close. Maybe Stick Fight. Ruined by the player base. If you play this game and you know the people you play against, they're the biggest sweats of all time. It's not fun. The competitiveness, there's internal arguing in this game. There's arguing in fucking customs. There's arguing... You're getting mad at the people you're playing. And the ultimate killer of this game is it's a bad game. Like, on paper, this is just a terrible game. The game quality is very bad, and it's like a microtransaction farm now. It's not worth it. This game is not a story of what could have been. It's a story of just a forgotten great game. This is Brawlhalla was extremely fun in its prime, and it had a shit ton of history. Like, this game has a lot of clips, but it is just forgotten now because of its terrible reputation, but it's really no slouch in terms of history. I mean, it's better than a lot of games, and this didn't even get mentioned once in either of the game rankings that have like gone by in the past couple days. This game deserves at least a mention. Like, truly, it has fallen so far from what it is, just based off its reputation. And like, I get it, it's not good now. Like, alright, whatever. But yeah, I mean, this is historic. I don't know, deserves respect. Alright, don't worry, we got pictures. Siege. Every single person in the party, and this is the main point of the slide, every single person in the party has played this game. This is the only game, except maybe Minecraft, but fuck Minecraft. This is the only game that truly you can unite every single person in the party by. And like, if you were to get every single person on in the party, like let's say the stars aligned, every single person on, and Siege didn't have 5v5 caps, you could literally have we could have like an 8-on-8. This game unites everyone. Everyone had it. Everyone had their mains. Everyone had a time on this game. Its downfall ultimately came with Ubisoft's poor running of the game and the culture in the player base. Now, what do I mean by that? Unfortunately, 1.5 came out and there were some bad balance changes. Like, Zim users came around. People are sweats on the game. There's a lot of bullshit that happens with this game. It's not that fun. But still, it has the greatest legacy on PlayStation. Yes, there are games that rival it. I'm gonna say Siege has the best one, I think, because it's really the game that unites everyone. And this is another point. Everyone had like their thing on Siege. Like, everyone had like a moment or a period of time where they were cooking, or they had a shit ton of fun. See, like, everyone had something with Siege, and I don't think any other game has that. And not every game is as individualistic as Siege. Like, everyone on Minecraft, like, if everyone got on Minecraft, everyone is the same. Like, there's really only like a few ways to play Minecraft. Siege, like, everyone had their moments, everyone had their style, everyone had their mains, everyone had their thing on Siege. And I have some pictures here so you don't have to stare at these words and listen to me talk. Siege really just united everyone, and if you just think about the scope of the game, like, the iconic moments, the clips, there were just an endless supply of them. There were comeback games, there's jokes in this game, like, Wild Thing Throw a Smoke, it was a time. Like, truly, this game had an undying prime, and there are, like, basically no games that can rival it. Now, unfortunately, because of Siege X, I don't think many people would come back to it. So, I wouldn't say it's undying, but it easily had the longest prime, and like I said, you can see in this picture, everyone had experience with this game. And, I don't know, everyone misses old Siege. This is like, if you were to ask the average person in the party what's one game you can have back in its prime, this is probably Overwatch, or like maybe like some other pick like Ark or Minecraft are the only mentions, and most people are picking Siege, especially if most people can pick Siege with the group, because that was true. This is truly an unrivaled experience. I mean, seeing, like, having someone clutch, like, the atmosphere that this game created was unrivaled. It wasn't unrivaled, but unrivaled in the way that it had an amazing atmosphere that lasted for so long. We could get hype on this game from the beginning when we played it to like the most recent time we played it. We'd still get crazy hyped over anything. Amazing game. I'm kind of going off on a tangent now, and this is getting repetitive, but it can't be understated. It's truly a legacy, and it's kind of a shame what happened to it, but the competitive nature of it, that's kind of another reason why people loved it. People love to shit on each other for this game. People love shitting on other people in this game. It's great time. Anyway, thank you for watching.